NBA players' stupid nicknames that fans gave them. Some NBA players have some great nicknames while others have terrible ones. A lot of fans do not usually even refer to a player by their nickname. Sometimes a player is even given a nickname by the fans. And sometimes it pans out while other times it's just a colossal failure. So which NBA players were given stupid nickname by fans? Keep watching to find out. Karl Malone, the mailman. For years, Karl Malone was as reliable as the mail. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow could stop him from putting up consistently good performance. However, back in the 1997 finals, the nickname backfired on him. With what is the most memorable piece of trash talk in my lifetime, right ahead of Kevin Garnett's cancer patient comments towards Charlie Villanueva, Scottie Pippen walked up to Malone before he was to shoot 2 free throws that would have put the Jazz up by 2 in the waning seconds of Game 1. Just remember, the mailman doesn't deliver on Sundays, Karl, Scottie said. Malone missed both free throws. The Bulls got the ball into Michael Jordan's hands, and he drained a shot at the buzzer to win Game 1 for the Bulls and set the tone for the series. Never has a nickname backfired so badly. Corey Baguette, bad porn. Depending on which side of the nickname you're on, this is either the best or the worst nickname of all time. The explanation for calling Baguette bad porn makes so much sense that it's almost scary, but you have to feel bad for him because he's got to deal with drunken idiots shouting it at him. Baguette was an overpaid member of the Warriors when he was dubbed bad porn, with the justification that there was a lot of penetration and scoring, but whoever was watching still wasn't happy with what they were seeing. There have been a lot of bad nicknames given out to a bunch of athletes in a bunch of different sports, but this one may just take the cake as one of the worst of all time. Lafayette Lever, Fat Lever. Lafayette Lever, or Fat Lever as he was more well known as, was a formidable defensive point guard for the Nuggets for most of his career. But that nickname was always what stuck out. Well, Fat had a younger brother who found it easier to call him Fat, short for Lafayette, rather than saying his full name. Yeah, because Fat totally sounds like a shortened version of Lafayette. So while he was not really oversized or out of shape, the nickname does not fit with his name, his look, personality, or even the way he played. So we're still trying to figure out how this nickname Fat even made it. Jameer Nelson, Crib Midget. Evidently, this is what Dwight Howard calls Jameer Nelson, Crib Midget. Is it just us, or does it seem like there is absolutely no way to say this and not make it seem like A, you are completely condescending to the person to whom you gave this nickname to, or B, you absolutely hate this person? This is a nickname that just seems more mean-spirited than fun, and even though we are 95% sure that Dwight Howard, because of the kind of person he is, it's just hard to get past that view. Thankfully for Nelson, not too many people called him by this nickname, and it would not shock us at all if he was quite thankful for that. Shaquille O'Neal, the Big Maravich. Shaq is known as a notoriously bad free throw shooter. Actually, that's not even extreme enough. We need a Shaq nickname to describe just how bad he was at shooting free throws. Let's call him the Big Mortar Mixer, because he put more bricks together than a team of bricklayers. Anyway, back in his Laker days in a playoff series against Portland, he sank 9 free throws in a row, which is about as likely as anyone going out and winning the lottery while getting struck by lightning and accidentally stumbling upon an albino gorilla. He was then dubbed the Big Maravich. There is a reason why you probably have never and will never hear anyone call Shaq by that name ever again. Not one of your better nicknames there, Shaq. Steve Francis, Stevie Franchise. For a guy dubbed Franchise, you would have thought that he would have led teams to much more success. Steve Francis made it all to 1 postseason in the 9 years he was in the NBA, and while he was the best player on his team from time to time, he never led that team to success. While some will say it was not all entirely his fault for the team's lack of success, the fact still remains that you should not be dubbed the franchise until either you win something or break all the records. It really begs the question of just how desperate were these people for success that he was the one to be dubbed the franchise. So yes, he may have been the franchise, but that franchise wasn't doing very well. Harold Miner, Baby Jordan. This nickname was so hilariously inaccurate that it was obviously going to end up being mentioned. Harold Miner got the nickname because of his high-flying game, much like that of Michael Jordan. But he was all spice and no substance. Miner spent just 4 years in the league and scored just 1,801 points in that time. Although he did win the dunk contest twice in those 4 short years, as we saw in the Last Dance docuseries, adult Jordan made sure he put a stop to it as well. There you have it. Those are some of the stupidest nicknames given to the NBA players by the fans. What did you think? Did we miss any? Comment below and let us know what you thought. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.